Stephen, why don't you jump in here and tell us what attracted you to joining this gathering?
Well, I think in my 20s, I went the classic route from psychedelics to having an Indian guru. And then for over a number of years, I had several gurus. And that culminated in organizing a month-long tour of UK for an American-born woman guru called Shantimaya. And so I spent hours driving her in the car as my personal guru, talking. And at the end of that process, what I realized is her and probably all the gurus are just ordinary people. And they're nothing special. Whereas I used to put them on a pedestal and think they were holy people. So I gave up on the gurus track. And then I found myself as the co-organizer of Non-Duality North, which would organize meetings for non-duality speakers like Tony Parsons and Jeff Foster. We had Rupert Spiro. And after a while, me and my partner, who was the co-organizer, we stopped attending our own meetings because we felt that these non-duality people didn't have anything to say to us. And so now, I think what attracted me to Robert's works is that I've now got to a point of not knowing, that I don't know anything. And that, strangely enough, feels okay. It feels authentic. Life is not as exciting as going to India and following gurus and doing meditation and doing all this. But it seems more true to myself just to hold up my hands and say, I don't know anything, I just don't know anything.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think that goes back to what Judy was saying. There's no, when someone advises you to give up the search, that's a little tricky. That's like a Jedi mind trick or something. Or maybe one of these Zen masters who tells you, show me the face you had before you were born. You really can't. And that's the idea. Something that will make you give up the search is when you really understand that there are things that are unknowable. Not just that you don't know them, but that nobody knows them. As you were saying, Stephen, we're all human here. I mean, after all, the problem with this whole guru thing that has plagued the human race for thousands of years, along with Christianity and Islam and all the rest of this bullshit, is that it makes us feel that there is someone who knows these secrets. And if we only bow down enough or kiss this cat's feet or whatever it takes, pay enough money, torture ourselves enough, whatever it is, we'll learn that too. And the thing that I've tried to do in my work is just say that I've had an awakening. I had it, and it's ordinary. The awakening is that you're here and you don't really know anything. You're not making this. You didn't produce yourself. You didn't produce anything that you see, hear, or feel. It's all just arising together. It's like a wave. It's like, and we're like particles in that wave. We can't know what this wave is about. All we can do is be part of it and experience it. And it's just ordinary life. It's just living. And my approach to discussing this is to take away all of these things, like astrology. I did a chapter on astrology, I guess you've read it, where I totally debunked it. Because there are all these people in this world who really imagine that if they could find the right astrologer, they would have the key, the secret key to the highway. But astrology is just bullshit. It's been tested carefully. There's nothing in it, nothing. And this is true of all of these systems. There's nothing in them. They promise, but they can't deliver. This is what Judy was saying. They don't deliver. And when you find out this doesn't deliver, well, then here you are. Here you are. Here's Robert, for all it's worth, you know. And the other side of it is mortality and impermanence. At a certain point in life, I'm an old guy now, I'm 76 years old, so this is clear to me. But if you can get it earlier, it's really helpful. You're not going to live forever. This is it. So if there's any beauty or joy to be extracted, you'll never be any younger. Extract it now. Don't wait to the end where you think there's going to be this wonderful payoff, because there won't be. The payoff at the end is you'll just go, oh. That'll be the end. And I think if we really remember that I am mortal and every one of you is, you're all going to die, and so am I, then when we have these conversations, they'll be much more honest. That's what I think about that, Stephen.